Welcome to Marriage Monday with Jeremiah and Savannah Jennings. The Jennings own Growing Green Landscapes and are very happily married. In this podcast, Jeremiah and Savannah discuss the wins, losses, good times, bad times, and everything in between pertaining to owning a business while maintaining a healthy marriage along the way. We hope you enjoy the show.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to the episode today here on the Growing Green Podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am so excited to be coming to you today with another fresh new episode for you, and we are so excited to have you in here for another Marriage Monday. Got to be getting close to episode 70 for Marriage Monday, somewhere in there, and we could not be more excited to come to you for another one, and we are just so thankful for all of your support along the way and helping us get to this point in our Marriage Monday series. It's one that we didn't really know what was going to happen when we started, but it has turned into one of our favorites, if not our favorite show of the week. So thank you to each and every one of you who listen in, share the show, and support us along the way there. Savannah is with us this evening. How are you doing?
Good.
You excited to be here?
Always.
Yeah, always. That's something that, you know, we got to get you pumped up in the beginning of the shows. We got to get you coming through here, loud and proud. But it's kind of hard to today, man. It's been a day. It's been exhausting.
It's been a full day.
Yeah, it's been a very full day. It's been a pretty full last couple of days. Just kind of getting ready. It's been a busy week. Had a couple landscape jobs that we're working on in the beginning stages, trying to get all the mowing done, things breaking, all that stuff that always happens. But also, Jack turned 1 this week, and we talked about this on last week's show about Jack turning 1. It was kind of a big thing. I mean, it's more than kind of a big thing. It is a big thing, but it's been a crazy process watching him develop over the last year, and us just be parents for a year. That's kind of something that we talked about, and we were like, how have we done that? How have we made that happen?
I don't know. It's been the fastest and longest year of our life, though, easily. Yeah.
What I say, and I think I've heard this said, other people say this, the days are long, but the weeks are fast, the months are fast. It's one of those things like days fly by. I mean, days take forever to get through. Days drag. But then you look back, it's like, man, that's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 months.
6 months.
Gone. Yeah, like out the window. It's really surreal that Jack is over a year old.
Yeah.
And we had his party. And that's kind of what we're on the heels of right now. And it's like, ooh, you throw a birthday party for a 1-year-old.
Holy crap.
You realize how much work that is. Yeah. And I didn't even do that much. I just helped set up. I didn't do any logistics.
I totally underestimated that. Yeah, it was so much fun, obviously. And I love birthdays and like making a big deal out of birthdays. So I knew that I wanted to make Jack's first birthday party like a big deal. So I've been like kind of prepping for it and like ordering stuff for the past couple months, but like,
yeah, I feel like there's something new from Amazon literally every day on our porch,
but totally still just like underestimated today and like what all it goes into it and what it takes and how long stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. And it was a decent sized party. I mean, we had 45 people there.
45,
it was a lot of people.
It was a decent amount of people.
Very thankful to have good friends in and around our lives, Jack's lives. And that's kind of what we talked about when we prayed over our food. I talked and I was just like, if you're here, the plan is for you.
I'm so glad you did that. We didn't even talk about doing that. I had such an intention of doing that, but you just kind of did it. And I don't mean just like saying that and thanking them for being there, because we talked about, the last year and how crazy and fun and long, but the reality of it is like, I don't think we would have this might be like a hot take, I don't know. I don't think we would have such a positive view on it, or like an optimistic or positive view on the past year if we hadn't had the people around us that supported us and encouraged us and helped us with Jack and just raising him. And I don't know. There's just so much that goes into it. And when they say like it takes a village, we have a really good one. So
yeah, it does. And it really makes me feel for people that don't have that. I know there's a lot of you out there that are listening that like we know of and that we're friends with, and that people that we don't know that you're not near as blessed as we are, and we don't take it for granted. Like me and Savannah literally have that conversation all the time. Like, we don't take for granted how blessed we are to have two sets of grandparents that love on Jack, aunts and uncles that love on Jack, extended family, and it's like that
friends that love him like they're his. Like, you know, it goes down to all of that.
Yeah, those are all things that we don't take for granted, and you shouldn't either. Like, if you're at that point in life where you're starting to have children, maybe you have kids, and you do have a community of people around you, make sure that you tell them thank you. Like, tell them thank you for everything that they do for you and for Jack. Like, it's just what I was saying is everyone that was there today, and I made a point to say this, is like, you're here because we intend on you being in Jack's life for a long time. All intents and purposes, unless somebody moves away. Obviously life happens, but even then, you're still going to be in his life, and you're going to be in our lives. Like, we're going to be in each other's lives for the next 20 years, hopefully. And that's something that we have realized in just our 3 short years of marriage is like finding a good group of friends that you can start life with, progress through life with, and make sure that in that journey, in those seasons, that you have people you can turn to, because it's not always easy. And I think we just wanted to reflect on kind of 1 year as parents today. Yeah. And it sounds like it's a drop in the hat for some of you that are listening that have been parents for 15 years or 10 years or even 5 years, way longer than 1 year. And you look at us and you're like, man, y'all got a long way to go. And we do. We have a very long way to go. But we learn from everyone else. We've made that a big point in our marriage, is like to always feed and learn off from other people. Learn from, hate to say it, learn from their mistakes. Learn from other people's just kind of, I don't know, I guess not shortfallings, but points in life where like they would look at us and have the conversation and say, hey, I wish we did things different. I wish we raised a kid different. I wish we disciplined different. I wish we did this different. I wish we loved differently. Those are all things that like we're taking and trying to implement right now. And it's going to be one that we work with for the next 20 years. I mean, as long as we raise kids. And I don't know. I mean, what is your take on the last year? Like, it's been a whirlwind. We just talked about that.
Yeah.
But I mean, go back to like the first like 3 months. Like, we've talked about this. We've had Marriage Monday since Jack was born. So like, y'all have been along with us. If you've been along that whole time, like, then you probably heard us talk about this stuff. But and we've done so many shows, I don't even remember exactly what all we talked about. Half of those shows we were probably sleep deprived, especially the first 3 months. Like, we didn't even know what we were saying.
Yeah.
But I look back and I'm like, man, how did we make it? And we did. But it's like we just said, it's with the community of people around us. It's with each and every one of you who support the show, and let us know that it does mean something. You do get value out of it. But those first couple weeks, those first couple months, they were rough. They were rough on just adjusting to being a parent, and then also like rough on your marriage. Like, it wasn't easy.
And I think that people kind of say that you forget the like the bad parts about it for a reason. Like, you know, otherwise nobody would have another one. Like, you kind of just keep going and you kind of forget the bad parts of it and only remember the good. And I think that's kind of easy to do, because as I sit here and you talk about reflecting on the last year's parents, it just like, I almost get like brought to tears thinking about how amazing it's been and like how thankful I am and blah, blah, blah. But like, your mind like subconsciously blocks out like the parts that were hard, but they're still real and they still happen and they still, you know, influenced and impacted like why we are where we are.
I wonder what part of your brain does that.
I don't know.
Like, because that's so true.
I mean, I think it does it out like for the newborn stage, but I think like specifically for women, like labor itself and like the birth process, like,
and really probably pregnancy, like parts
some
of
that,
it. Like,
yeah. You like really truly only remember the good. I mean, you can, but
I'm thinking back, like,
it,
I mean, yeah, I think you're right, but like even myself, like just like the first 3 months, 6 months of his life, like if you don't have, so I know, like we said, I'm preface this by saying, look, if you have a bunch of kids and you're like, yeah, y'all shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. I get that. But this is for guys like who maybe you don't have a kid yet, or that's happening, or maybe you only have one and you're figuring out with us. I don't know. But like those first couple months, you're raising a human. Like that's kind of like that sets in.
Yes.
Because they go from a blob to
they're still a blob for a while.
Yeah, they're blob for a while, but they're still eating, they're pooping, they're breathing. Like they are living. But then they get to the point where they like start rolling around and they start holding their heads up, and then it's like I feel like that's when you really start seeing like, hey, this is gonna be fun. Like this is gonna be fun. But I think as soon as that stuff starts happening, you so quickly start forgetting that stage.
Yeah, because we were talking about that today too.
Yeah, like we have a friend who just had a baby. Like he's a month old.
Yeah,
and I see that baby and I'm like, I physically don't remember Jack being that small.
Well, we have another friend that has a baby that's 5 months younger than Jack, and
we're already that way. Yeah,
we're like, at the point that they're at, they're talking about eating and introducing foods and stuff, and I like was asking her if he had eaten something yet, and like looked at Jeremiah, and I was like, I feel bad. Like I don't even remember if we had done this at that age yet already. Like it was 5 months ago, and like we're already forgetting, like,
which is so
little
funny,
things like that were such a big deal at the time. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
It's crazy because like it sounds like we're on the other side. Like, but I remember back when we hadn't had the kid, when we hadn't had Jack, and we were asking all the questions, and when people would be like, I don't know, I don't remember, I'd be like, how do you not remember?
Yeah,
literally, like there were so many times a small group we would have conversations. And they would be like, I don't know. He just did it.
Right.
And I'm like,
what do you mean? Like, how do you not know that? And then here we are. And we're like, I don't remember. It's just this why. It is so crazy. Because you talk about reflecting back and what is this year, blah, blah, blah. I just think the definition of what the emotion that I feel right now is, I don't know how to correctly say it, but mourning who he was, but celebrating who he is. And I think that it's so hard for me because like as the mom, as a woman, like I get very emotional thinking about how small he is, and the things and the times that I'll never get back, and him growing. And it's just this hard concept to wrap your mind around, that like there's only so many more nights that I'll feed him a bottle before he goes to bed, which is so like minute in the scale of his life.
Yeah.
And then it's over. It is gone. Like we will not do that again.
And like we're approaching those pretty quickly.
Yeah. And like we're about to start having a couple last. And like that's something that we haven't navigated yet as parents, and like how kind of emotional that is. We talked to Brittany about it on that podcast that we did a while ago. You never know when the last time's the last time. And that is something that has just stuck with me because it's so hard to think about something being the last time. But I am having to work so hard on not getting so caught up in last that I'm missing other first, and that I'm not celebrating those and enjoying those the same. Like, it's so easy for me to get emotional and wrapped up in the things that I'm losing and the things that are going to be gone. But there's so much more to come, and there's so much happening right in front of us.
Yeah. The first and last is that's a big thing. Like, I mean, you have to realize that you don't want to take away from, it's the dog.
I'm so confused. That's like beating.
Yeah,
though.
No, it's the dog scratching. There's like a knocking noise in the background, and it's just the dog scratching. Savannah thinks somebody's breaking in or something, but
it's like so rhythmic. Like, I don't know.
Stay tuned. We have some stuff coming at the end of the show that we'll tell you about. You might be able to see these reactions. So anyway, we'll talk about that at the end of the show. The first and the last is big because you don't want to take. You almost like he obviously doesn't know, but you don't want to take away from his first. You don't want to take away from any of your kids first. Because he's to the point now, like he's developing every day, like something's happening. Mm-hmm. But then on the other hand, you can be like, man, like he doesn't do this anymore, or he does. And
it's so crazy for us because we're at the point where like kind of stuff almost like that almost starts to go secondhand. Like you follow with look what he did, and then it's like, oh, he didn't, he doesn't do this, or you know what I mean. And I think we're trying to get better at not being so hyper focused on what he's not doing or what he, is growing out of or XYZ, because that we're fully aware that is only going to continue and get air quote worse as he gets older, the things that he grows out of and he doesn't do anymore and he's too big for and things like that. So I think it's just navigating that and still appreciating where we're at.
Yeah, it's just to say, don't take for granted where your kids are right now.
Yeah.
Maybe they're 5, maybe they're 7. Spend the time with them. Create the memories. Like, don't rush it away. It was easy for me to rush away the newborn stage because that's just not. I don't feel like guys are really wired that way. You don't really connect with. At least it was just I didn't feel like I connected with Jack that way. I think that's more of the mom's role, which is the way I think God made it.
But also, I don't know. We're not turning this into like a pregnancy postpartum thing, but like I think it needs to be normalized that like moms might not necessarily right off the bat either.
No,
because
no.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Like there was quite a little bit of time where like I had some anxiety and I was nervous because I didn't feel this like crazy bond that everybody talks about, like being like totally tied to him. And like, I didn't feel that. But then, I could go off on this, but like people talk about, somebody said to me one time, like, well, he's a person. Like you don't yes, you give birth to him and he carry him, but also like in the way that you grow your connection with your spouse, like you will grow that with your child because you'll spend more time with them and you'll get to know them and it will come. And it's okay that it isn't just like a flash of light and then you're like all of a sudden like obsessed with this baby. Like it takes time.
Yeah, that needs to be honestly probably should be talked about more. I would love to talk to somebody, maybe like a child development specialist, or I don't know. That's not a development specialist. I don't know. Somebody maybe postpartum, some type of clinician,
what about
technician, doctor about that, about how postpartum is handled, about how
it's so different, though.
How that progresses. Because even take postpartum out, take the woman side out of it. Somebody asked me that the other day, and they were like, "How did you love him immediately?" That was literally the question. I said, "Yeah, you love him, but it's not some like." And I would say, yeah, you could give your life for him when they come out like that. I mean, you do have that love.
Yeah, but like,
it's not.
Yeah,
it's not some over like. This is not the way it was. So I don't think for either of us. And I think we can talk about this because it's not for everybody. Maybe you did have this. Everybody handles it differently. Like. It wasn't some overwhelming, like somebody flipped a switch, like
yeah,
because
that's what it's talked like, like the baby comes out and the switch is flipped,
I think that's
and you're
normal.
so in love.
I think it's
and obsessed.
Okay for that to be normal,
right?
And you grow your relationship as they grow. Like that's literally what I told him to do. To ask, I was like, yeah, but we grow every day. Like as he gets bigger, as he learns to do more things, as he communicates back with us,
as
like,
we get to know who he is and he gets to know us, the relationship deepens just like anybody
it's just
else.
Growing a relationship, literally, like you grow a relationship with your kids. I'm a firm believer in that. And at this point, like we already have a relationship. He's a year old,
yeah,
but we had a relationship with him when he was 4 months old. Like when he started.
Well, think about how quickly you can develop a relationship with somebody when you spend literally every hour with them. So but yeah, it's crazy. It just takes time though to build that. What do you think over the past year being parents has taught us about like our marriage?
Oh, that's a good job, man. You transitioned there well.
Yeah, that's good co-host.
That's where I was going next.
Yep, you're welcome.
It's been crazy as parents. Like it really has. Like that's kind of what we talked about for the last 10 minutes, but it's been even more wild as spouses.
Yeah.
I don't know that we've had as many highs and as many lows in the same, like in such a short period of time.
Yeah. Like
you can have an extreme high and an extreme low within an hour, within 60 minutes. I think that's can happen. And I would say overall we've done extremely well. If I'm being totally honest, I would say that our marriage has stayed very healthy.
Yeah.
For the 10,000 foot view. It has stayed. We've stayed very healthy.
And like not to make this like a whole like sappy, weird, emotional thing.
Yeah, because we're not that way. No way.
No. This is the only time we're like that on the podcast.
Oh my goodness.
It wouldn't be that way if like you weren't the way that you were. Like you have been like so good and being like insanely selfless and like getting up with him in the night just as much as I don't know how to reiterate enough that like we're 100% equal parents. And I don't think that our
I would agree with that.
marriage would be in as healthy of a place if we weren't both on board with that and we both didn't feel the same way. Like we're equally there. I don't know how to like word that in a
I
better
appreciate
way.
that. I appreciate that. But I think it's actually
That
true.
was so like,
What?
yeah, I appreciate that. Like that was just such a weird response. But
Well, I'm saying
fine.
thank you. Like it means a lot. Like that. I'm glad you realized that.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm glad you acknowledged that I put in the effort. There's a lot of people that don't. Why is that so funny?
I don't know.
I'm saying there's a lot of people that wouldn't acknowledge that. Like it wouldn't let it be known. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you.
I would say that because of that, you're right. We have all of our intense conversations, is what we'll call them, haven't really been over anything major. Like it's all menial stuff. And if you go back to pre 6 months of Jack's life, it was probably just because we were sleep deprived.
I don't remember it.
Exactly. Like it was literally because we were sleep deprived.
I had a touch of anxiety about things too for a while.
Yeah, I mean a little bit. Yeah, but that was Savannah. I mean, if you follow the show for any length of time, you know Savannah works in a hospital. She works on an intensive care unit.
Pediatric.
Yeah, but so that's all she sees is like the sickest of the sick kids, and so you bring a newborn home in the middle of flu season, COVID, all that stuff. It's kind of hard not to be. But we were blessed. We took precautions, and we have, by the grace of God, made it over a year, and Jack has not had a serious illness yet. So
yeah,
we are like so thankful for that. But anyway,
yeah,
I don't know. We haven't really had a sit down talk about this yet. But
what's new? We usually just do it on the show, anyways.
Yeah, that's about the only time we had to do it.
Yeah, don't let us fool you.
I'm very, like, I really am. Like, at the end of the day, I'm pretty happy with where we are. I'm pretty happy with a year. I would say, you should agree with this 100%, and I'll be shocked if you don't. Our hardest time in marriage was while we did 70 hard.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Easily.
Like, there's no doubt about it.
Easily.
We did that in the peak of summer.
You were
at the end of spring
so
rush, peak of summer.
Stuff.
Employees were bad. Employees are still going. And when I say employees are bad, not the employees that I had, just in situations of hiring.
It was just like,
things.
coming and going of trying to get people to work. The books were like, I mean, your list of like quotes to send versus active jobs. It was like insanity.
Yeah, it was. That was. I mean, that was the and it comes while Jack was born, so we'll talk about it. That it didn't really have a lot to do with him, but that was 100%.
He added to it.
Oh yeah, he added to it. It's 100% the hardest time in our marriage we've ever had. Ever had.
Well,
and we went
having
No, we've ever had, hands down.
I mean, I guess you're
hands down. There's nothing even close. There's nothing close to it. Name one time. No, that was no. In no way, shape, or form was that anywhere close. That was stressful because of the business. Like
but like
that was no. That did not put a strain on our marriage. That not at all. 3 weeks, like maybe the first 3 weeks of like healing.
All of 75 hard though was not that bad.
You were mad at me because I took my stitches out early. That's what the stress on our marriage was.
No. I mean,
it was
you had
stressful.
just bought that stupid truck.
Yeah, it was stressful, but
we didn't know if you were going to lose your hand. You have to think back to our mentality in that moment. We had no idea what was going to happen. But we have hindsight now.
We weren't overtired. We weren't extremely tired by that point.
Yeah,
we
so
at least
Jack had a lot
night.
to do with why it was as hard as it was.
Yeah,
yeah, because that's in the middle of when he decided
I
to
would
stop.
I would say the first month was fine.
It was
last two was
fun. We're like really getting into it.
Last month and a half was not.
No,
it was not.
No.
Like
once you was at the halfway point, I was like, screw this.
We spoke it together in trades this past year in Montana. We spoke at a marriage conference, literally coming off the heels of the hardest.
Did you even say that? Like
the hardest time in marriage we had. I said on stage like that. That's the closest we were nowhere. Not
Jeremiah,
a drop.
You can't even say that. Like that's not even a joke.
What's not a joke?
That we were the closest in the room.
No, that's what I'm saying. We were. It's
you
not
can't even say that.
But
like,
if you
it's not even.
But if you say it's, I mean, it's a joke. It's not real.
But I don't feel like.
Okay, whatever. We were on pins and needles at there certain points.
Yeah, it was rough. I saw my friends more than I saw you.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%.
It was bad.
I saw the gym, my desk, and projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was literally what it was. Jack did add to that because you do all that with a whatever. This
is
you're
not a 75 hard show.
No, it's not. It's not. But
we're over it. It was tough though.
Yeah,
it was.
I feel like we should have a debrief on this.
No, what? Again? We've had 80.
Not a debrief on 75 hard.
A debrief on what? We're having a debrief on the last year of being parents.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking about that time in life.
I asked you what it taught you about our marriage.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, you didn't even ask. You didn't even answer the question I asked.
What it taught us about our marriage,
or like what you learned. Because then I went on to talk about how like
I learned that the more we communicate, the better off we are. # communication.
Wow. Crickets. Crickets.
No, I learned. What have I learned? What have you learned? What have we learned about each other? I think that's one. Like, that's a good one. I don't know that anything new has been relayed. Like,
yeah, I feel like it's. I don't know.
Everything that we have known about each other was amplified.
That yes, I'll say. I feel like that is true.
Yeah, everything that we
maybe
knew.
not have learned something new. Everything was just like really reiterated.
Yeah,
I feel like I've learned things about myself. I feel like you had to have too. If you were stretched like that, you talking about it being some of your like hardest times for us and for like working and stuff. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll admit I'm bad about it. I'm bad about just like when I'm in the middle of something like that, just going day to day to day to day, and like not even really thinking. Yeah. Like just get up, get through the day, and go to sleep, and not even really processing where we're at, and then kind of looking at it at the end and being like, "Man, that was bad." That might not be that's not the correct way to do things.
It's not.
But I mean, that's kind of what I did. There was just no time to. There's no time to do anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of things have been pulled out and brought to the surface of just how we react to things, how we.
Yeah. And as much as people say like, oh, the things that you say in the past, whatever don't count, and like we say that, like, okay, but they still get said.
Yeah.
And that's still.
We were good about that though. I felt like we were pretty good.
Sometimes.
I was good. You were not good.
Okay. What?
No, we were good. We were good about that.
No, except when like we were both trying to like change him and he peed.
I don't remember that.
That wasn't a one-time thing. I just mean like for some godforsaken reason, changing him in the middle of the night is apparently a 2-person job.
It's impossible to do it by yourself.
Well, because no.
Because he screams
it's not impossible to do by
murder.
yourself. He just shrieks bloody murder if there's only one of you in there. Like one person has to be on comfort duty and one person has to be on actual diaper duty.
Yeah.
And so
comfort duty is more important than diaper duty, by the way.
Truly. And so there have been some heated conversations because he's screaming at the top of his lungs and it's like 3 a.m. and we're both trying to change one diaper. Like it's rocket science or something.
Yeah. No, that was wild. Wild times. Welcome into the show.
Welcome into the show. We've been talking for 30 minutes.
I know. I'm just kind of reflecting. Like I'm just running through all the thoughts through my head right now.
You look very like zen. Like you're like
yeah, that's kind of how I feel. That's kind of how I feel right now, honestly. I'm just thinking back. Yeah, I'm just thinking back. Like a lot of stuff happening right now, a lot of stuff going on. Not the best things happening right now, but it's like, man, we're so like
whatever. Can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Like we're good.
Whatever.
Gucci.
Just one day at a time. Are we?
Yeah, we're in a good spot. Like Jack's a year old. He's healthy.
Yes.
We have great friends.
We have wonderful people around us. We have
a house.
Healthy kid.
We have a roof over our head.
Yep.
I know some people that are homeless right now.
You do?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Not actually homeless, you know.
Oh, okay.
They're just kind of like nomads. They just travel around.
Ew.
Nothing.
Okay. Awkward.
Yeah. That's it. There's not much more to go over.
Are you just gonna end the show sitting here reflecting?
Yeah, I'm reflecting. I wish you could see on video, but you will be able to see on video coming soon.
Wait. See what? What are you thinking about right now?
We'll see. I'm saying they could just see how I act, like what I'm looking like right now. Kind of like I'm in the zone.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
literally
reflecting.
like gazing off in the distance. Like,
I'm really
what's
looking at the
wrong with
cobwebs up
you?
in the ceiling.
Okay, way to freaking expose us like that. What's wrong with you?
That's good. That's really what I'm looking at. But yeah, we are so blessed. We are so thankful. It's been a wild ride to get here.
Is that your favorite term?
What?
It's been a wild ride.
I don't say that much. Any which way. Let's move on.
Don't do that.
Let's move on and wrap this thing up. Guess what, guys? The code GG50, I think, still saves you 50%. Actually, I know it still saves you 50%. I
It's
think
just
you can
whether or
still get
not.
in for $12.50 until end of day today. I think, but it will save you 50% either way. Even if it is already raised, the price is already raised for Equip. It'll still get you in for $25 instead of $50. So use that code and get in there for free. Check out, if you need a new website or need help getting started with one, check out Ezra McCarthy with Green Frog Web Design. He will get you up and running there for $1 for the first month, by the way. It's a really cool service he's got going on there. It's a good entry-level starter website that looks very, very, very professional. He can optimize you for Google reviews, get your Google My Business listing, help you get all that set up. Really, really helpful. I would check that out and highly recommend everything Ezra's going on there. If you need a good bookkeeper, check out the landscapingbookkeeper.com. Megan and Joey will help you out and take care of you. We've had multiple people sign up here recently and let us know that they are loving it. They've already seen a change in their business, and I can't wait for that to be you as well. If you mention our names, you'll save $50 there on your first month, and it will be a life-changing move for your business, I promise you. It's been a fun show. Hasn't been
a wild
has
ride.
it? That's what I was about to say.
I knew you were about to say that.
It's been a fun show. There hasn't been a ton of value, life-changing stuff in it. It's just been one that's like, hey, stop and think about life.
Reflecting.
Stop and think about life sometimes. Think about how good you have it. There's always somebody who has it worse off than you do.
Yep. Don't take your kids for granted where they're at.
Yeah, don't take anything for granted. Don't take any point of life for granted. Like, it's been fun. It's been a fun year. I don't know what the biggest change has been. I guess it's just like, I feel like we're a lot closer.
Yeah.
I feel like it brings us, if a parent could bring you a lot closer, push you a lot further away, and it's brought us a lot closer.
I think it's brought us a lot closer in different ways.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't always feel, and this is what you work towards, right? Like, this is why you go to learn the trades, and this is why you listen to marriage podcasts, and this is why you go on dates and things. And I think you would agree when I say this, but I don't think it's necessarily felt closer in like a super romantic way.
Nope. I was going to say the exact opposite. I was going to say, yeah, well, okay, stop. Don't react like that.
Like, what are you talking about? You were like nodding.
No, we feel closer. Not romantically. That's not the way that we've grown closer, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
The way that we have, like, to me, the way that I view it is like, we're just like mom and dad. Like, we're just a team. Like,
yeah, I feel
not
very,
mom and dad. I mean,
like
we
we're
are,
on a
but
team.
like we're a team. Like, that's just how just kind of how I view everything right now. Like, I was thinking about it tonight, or no, it was this morning when we got Jack up, and I was like, this is just like our life. Like, this is just like I'm with you forever. This is it. Like, this is what we chose, and it's just
you talk
crazy.
about that in like such like a happy way. This is it. This is me and you forever.
Okay.
This is what we chose.
Okay, stop.
So glad you're so happy about it.
I am. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Would not. There's nowhere I'd rather be.
Oh.
What? There's not. I'm
no,
saying
I know. Yeah.
I'm just like, it's just like total contentment. Like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, this is us.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, this is
like,
us.
I like struggle a little bit because I'm just like so content with our life right now. I mean, I think we are such a good team because you're always pushing me to strive for more, and I'm constantly reminding you to be happy with what we have.
Yeah. In certain areas, yeah.
In most.
I would agree. Yeah, 100%.
We balance each other really well.
You got to have that. I mean, if you have two drivers that drive the whole time.
Oh my gosh, that's exhausting just thinking about.
Well, you're going to, it's good. Like, drive your life. Just don't forget. Like, don't forget to soak in the little moments, soak in the big moments, the times in life that really matter. It's not always the dollar. It's not always the next thing, the nicest thing. It's spending time with family and helping the next person.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we're here for. So thank you so much for tuning into the show today. Hope you enjoyed it. The news we were talking about is we're actually going to be moving this show over to the YouTube here moving forward. We have video podcasts coming to you, and so we're super excited about it. It's something that we've been discussing for a while now and decided to finally go ahead and just pull the trigger and make the move. I think it will help us connect with you a lot more closely. I think it's going to help bring in a different audience as well. A lot of people that watch YouTube that don't listen to the audio format. There's a lot of people that listen to the audio that don't watch YouTube. So I know that the paths might not totally always cross, but I hope that you do go over to YouTube and watch, hang out, leave us a like and a subscribe over there at Growing Green Podcasts. And if you have anybody that likes YouTube, send them our way. We love that, and we want to grow that side of things. And we'll do our long form Marriage Mondays to start out on there. I don't know about the rest of the shows for the week yet, if those will be going up, but we're going to start with our Marriage Mondays, see how that goes. Cut it up into some short form stuff to help just engage and bring you the most value possible, because you want to hear it multiple times, right? Like, you want to hear if there's something good, you don't want to hear it once, you're going to forget it. So you hear it once on the long form, and then we cut it in a short form, and you see it scrolling through Instagram, and then you go over to YouTube, and you see it on there, so you can hear it on the audio, and then you watch it on the video. And so multiple different ways just to get that in the eye gate, in the ear gate, and then just make it last and leave a lasting impression for you. So we love getting to sit and do guest interviews, all things like that. That is a big reason why we do this, is just to give back and help out each and every one of you. So go check out the Growing Green Podcast YouTube channel. Leave us a big subscribe there and a like. And we should be seeing you here in the next probably week or two, getting it up and going on there. Don't know exactly when it's going to launch yet. We're waiting on a few final details to get everything set up. But once all that comes in and gets set up, then we will let you know, and we'll be good to go on that. So check out all those people that can help you out today. Like I said just a few minutes ago. And I think that's it. Yeah. Thanks for coming on tonight.
Kind of nervous. People aren't gonna I have to have something to fidget with.
Oh my goodness! Well,
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
At least it's not a razor blade.
Yeah. But I don't know if I'm gonna.
We should make that
video.
We should make that a poll on Instagram. Like, what should Savannah's fidget be this week? And whatever it is,
what do you think it will be? Yeah. I do. I literally just get whatever I can find. Right now, it's the baby monitor, and I've just been playing with it the whole time.
Okay. Well, there we go. So. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in to the show today. Hope you enjoyed it. We just love coming to you each and every week, 3 times a week, and we just want to continue to grow the community one relationship at a time. That's what we're here for. So thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next episode.